Hi YouTube. Today we'll be discussing the Radiant Fluid Foundation Matte from Cle de Peau Beaute. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I am the ThesPNation. I'm an OG YouTuber that reviews luxury beauty all the time. And as I always say, since you're already here, feel free to hit that subscribe button, definitely hit that like button, and most importantly, turn on those notification bells just so that you're aware of all the videos that I have coming out. And of course, this video is all about the new Radiant Fluid Foundation Matte from Cle de Peau Beaute. And what's so exciting about this foundation is not only does it come in a number of shades, but those shades actually include shades for people of color. And as I've said in previous videos, this is truly a long time coming. So I am thrilled to see this. So let's get started. For starters, from Cle de Peau, I'll be applying the long-lasting hydrating veil, and this is a primer with an SPF of 21. And as with all Cle de Peau products, this smells absolutely amazing. I love the smell of this. So this does have fragrance, so as I always say, if you do not like fragrance in your products, even if it's natural or if it's not additional fragrance, then this probably wouldn't be for you. But again, it's a very pleasant scent. It smells really nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply the Radiant Fluid Foundation Matte in the shade 080. And here's a swatch of that on the back of my hand. And just so that you're aware, I used only 2 pumps. And I went ahead and went with 080 just because in the Radiant Fluid Foundation, I wear 080, so it should be just fine. Just gonna go ahead and start blending this out with the sponge. Just going ahead and blending out around my perimeter. This looks absolutely flawless. And also, I still have a lot left in the back of my hand. The coverage is really nice on this. Definitely say it's a medium to buildable full coverage. And my skin just looks perfect. Like I haven't even finished. Man, it just looks flawless. This is beautiful. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. I haven't put anything else on my face. This is just the foundation, guys. This is a gorgeous soft matte finish. Wow. I really hope the camera is doing this justice. This looks beautiful. Like my skin is like lit up and just, it's not, you know, overly glowy or radiant. It's just this soft matte, true soft matte finish. Though I easily could stop right here based on the way this looks, I'm going to go ahead and apply the Radiant Corrector for eyes. And this is a product that, again, it's a corrector. So I don't necessarily need this even for this look, but I just want to apply it and incorporate it in the video just so that I can see it on my skin. This is in the shade Nutmeg. As I mentioned in my previous video, it's very similar to Eclat because it has that clicking mechanism. I'm just going to show you how this looks on the back of my hand just so that you can see the coloring. So here is a swatch of Nutmeg, and it's very much like a corrector in terms of how it looks. I'm just going to go ahead and take this and just put it where I would normally put it under my eyes for correcting. Just going to go ahead and pop it in the corner here, primarily where my darkness lies. Pop it on the other side as well. Just blended that out with a sponge, and honestly, I probably could stop here and not even use an actual concealer, but of course, we're going to go in with concealer. I waited too damn long to do this. And now for something I thought I would never say, I'm going to go in with the Cle de Peau concealer in the shade Cocoa. So here is a swatch of Cocoa. Hopefully you can see that because it blends in so well with my hand that you may not be able to see it. So I'm just going to take this down my nose a bit. Love this color, it looks really good. Now I'm just gently going under my eyes. This moves like butter. It's really smooth. We'll go ahead and take it up to my forehead a little. I really don't need this coverage. I just want to use it. And now I will just take a sponge and blend this all out. This blends out like a dream. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. So this is just one side of my face blended out, and I mean, wow. This looks so freaking good. Oh my gosh. This is why it has a cult following. This concealer looks so amazing that I will definitely have a video speaking solely about the concealer itself because, I mean, this needs its own video. And because we're dealing with high luxury beauty, I will definitely be using my La Mer powder to set this. Of course, I'm applying just a little bit, not going overboard. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Eclat Soleil from Gucci in shade 4, and it looks like that. Do a nice soft whisper, as I like to say. It's becoming a thing. For lashes, I'm just going to use my Faux Cils. For the lips, I'm just going to use Super Lips from Guerlain. Now I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and dusting off any excess powder. And to set my makeup, I'm just going to use the Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray from Hourglass. Okay guys, so let's talk about it. The Radiant Fluid Foundation Matte, it is a not so standard 35 ml, so this is a 1.1 ounce. It comes in 24 different shades and it retails for $130. Per Cle de Peau, this is a soft matte liquid foundation that combines a radiant finish with long-term skincare benefits to smooth and refine skin while minimizing the appearance of visible pores. With regards to what it does, it achieves soft focused skin in an instant, no filter needed. Harnesses the power of light to create visible radiance at the skin surface while refining pores and smoothing imperfections. Nourishes complexion with a skincare inspired formula and an 8-hour hydration boost. Diminishes the visibility of pores and roughness after 2 weeks. Provides comfortable 24-hour wear that resists creasing and dullness. And lastly, 3 final bullets. Lightweight texture glides onto skin. Comfortable, silky smooth matte finish, and 24 radiant shades. And under ingredients, it notes light empowering enhancer controls light on both the surface of the skin and beneath to amplify radiant finish, and skin empowering illuminator enhances the skin's ability to defend itself against different types of stress. Skin empowering illuminator enhances skin's ability to defend itself against different types of stress for radiant skin. And I don't think I mentioned this, but this does have an SPF of 20 and the active ingredient is titanium dioxide. So as I noted, one great thing about this foundation is this actually has been extended to the point where it actually offers shades for people of color, which is great. And though the shade range is not immense, because of course there's only 24 shades in this foundation, 8 of those 24 are designed for people of color. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these just so that you can take a better look at them. So for starters, I'm going to show you the 3 deepest tones within the ochre family. So these particular undertones are going to be golden. Okay, so here are 3 swatches of the deepest tones within the ochre family. So right here is 080, which is the shade that I'm wearing. In the middle, we have 090, and right here we have 0100, which is the deepest warm golden shade offered. And now I'm going to go ahead and swatch the 3 deepest tones within the beige family. So this shade right here is B80, in the middle is B90, and the final shade is B100. And again, this is all in the beige family, so all of these undertones are red or pink. And even this, I actually used to use a highlighter by them, and I don't know if they still make it, but it was like this white highlighter. It was kind of like a pale pink actually, and I used to use that to highlight my skin, and it looked absolutely amazing. And I always just wanted something like that, but in color, because for years I was using Eclat, and I was going through tube after tube of that, or pen after pen rather, and you know, I always wanted something like that in Cle de Peau, and now they have it, and not only do they have it, but they actually have it in deeper tones. As far as the Radiant Corrector for eyes is concerned, I really love the coverage on this. This is definitely going to give you more coverage than Eclat. It looks absolutely beautiful on its own. You don't really need a concealer with it. And even though this particular shade that I used was more so on an orangier side of the spectrum, it still, once it was on my skin, it was not extreme. It's very soft, and I actually could use this as a concealer. So I was very blown away by this. This is a very beautiful product. I'll definitely review this separately as well. The concealer, this is amazing. It gives me that natural look that I go for because I don't like extreme highlighting. But of course, being that they sent me so many different shades, I could actually use, you know, a lighter shade if I wanted to highlight. But it really, once it hits the skin, it literally feels like you're putting like butter on your face. It just glides on, does not crease. It looks absolutely beautiful throughout the day. It's not dry, cakey, does not crack under my eyes. This concealer is everything that I thought it was, but I just could never wear it until today. So again, I will review this in a separate video. This foundation, in a word, everything. If this were a TV set, this would be the part where I would just throw my cue cards and just walk off. That's what this foundation is giving me right now. I've used a lot of good foundations because these are foundations that just do something to my skin that no other foundations can do. And once again, Cle de Peau has blown it straight out of the water because the Radiant Fluid Foundation, if you watch that video, I'll link that video down below. If you watch that video and just see the excitement just, you know, within me as I'm discussing it, you will see that that foundation truly blew me away. It's truly an amazing foundation. And then with this foundation, I don't even know if I'm even more blown away or if I feel the same. I don't even know how to describe it. Like this, my skin doesn't look real. My skin does not look real. It looks like something that you would see in a magazine after it's been touched up. I mean, I don't know how to describe this to you. This is giving me something that very few foundations can do. We may have to do a battle, just, you know, some type of face-off between foundations. Not really sure. We're gonna have to do that in the future because these two Cle de Peau foundations, the Radiant Fluid Foundation and then the Radiant Fluid Foundation Matte, if I'm looking at myself through a monitor, even if I look at myself through a mirror, I feel like my face does not look real. And not in a bad way, but it just looks like my skin is too perfect. And it's just, it's unbelievable. I don't know how to put it into words. Oh my God, look at this. I mean, and look at this glow. The foundation, in terms of what it's supposed to do, it lasts all day long. I've tested it. I've actually worn it, you know, of course, since, I've, done my unboxing and all of that. It wears well. It looks beautiful all day long. There's no creasing. It's a great amount of coverage that you get. I would definitely say you probably get more coverage in this foundation versus the Radiant Fluid Foundation from Cle de Peau. But at the same time, that one still gives me an adequate amount of coverage. They're both absolutely stunning. You cannot go wrong with either one. But this one, this foundation to me is like both Tom Ford foundations coming together and being perfect. Even though I've already put this on and I've tried it on, each time I've put it on, I'm just mind blown because makeup has just gotten so amazing over the years. And then to know that I'm raving right now about a Cle de Peau foundation is just crazy to me because I didn't know that, weeks ago when I purchased the Cle de Peau Radiant Fluid Foundation, I didn't know that I was going to walk into Nordstrom and even buy that foundation, number one. Number two, I didn't know that I was going to be mind blown by that foundation. And number three, a few weeks later, I didn't know that I was actually going to receive this foundation to review for you guys and then be a witness to its greatness. But overall, the foundation is absolutely stunning. I think that it is great that, they do offer 8 tones for people of color. The only shades that I don't actually have are B70 and O70 because those are, much lighter, I would say, but the 3 deepest tones are the ones that I showed you within the beige and the ochre family. So the warm and the cool family, but overall, or cool and warm if you want to say beige and ochre, whatever. I'm just very anal. And even though at their first attempt they did an excellent job at offering shades for people of color within, a new Cle de Peau foundation, I do have to say that they need to expand this range even further. I would even add probably 6, maybe 7, 8 more shades. Personally, that's what I would do because you still will have people that, ultimately are going to be left out. I will include something that I did see on social media from, I believe she's a model who's wearing this particular foundation and she looks absolutely stunning. And even though she is a woman with a deep complexion, I still feel that they could go even deeper than this. So there's definitely room for growth. But again, their first attempt, I think this is absolutely amazing. I remember with Cle de Peau, over the years when I was trained by them on multiple occasions, I would ask them, why don't they make shades for people of color? And at that time, the people that I would speak with, they would always tell me that because of the ingredients, there was something with, actually using deeper tones, it would cause, some type of chemical reaction and it would just never work. And that's what I was told. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not a chemist. I'm not in a lab making makeup, so I can't tell you, if that's actually valid or not. That's what I was always told. So I don't know if that's the same type of situation that's going on now. But again, I do feel that this could definitely be expanded because this foundation truly is a winner, especially for me in particular. This shade 080 is absolutely flawless. Like I said, we may have to do a very long video and do a face-off with a bunch of foundations. We could revisit all those foundations and just do like an hour-long video and try to figure this out. I truly feel that within the range, if one of these shades matches you, if you try this foundation, you will understand what I am talking about. I've also been testing another foundation, actually 2 other foundations, actually more than 2, but that's not the point, because I've been testing also Cogando. And with Cogando, I am literally, I don't know how to explain how I feel about that, but that's a different type of setup and situation. We will talk about Cogando in the future. Don't worry about that. That's coming very soon. But, these brands are just They have these amazing products, especially Japanese brands, because right now for me, Cle de Peau and Kogendo, these two Japanese brands with their foundations, oh my god, like I can't believe I went so many years never even trying Kogendo, which is just crazy and just stupid to me. And I think it's crazy that, you know, I haven't been able to try Cle de Peau foundation until 2020, but I'm so glad that that time has finally come. But at the end of the day, this foundation is absolutely stunning. Again, I will leave links with everything that I use. The Hourglass spray, absolutely amazing combination with this. I absolutely love that setting spray. It is amazing. I'm blown away by everything that I tried. Again, I'm not surprised because again, I have used Cle de Peau for a number of years. It's just the color part, as far as like foundation, concealer, those are things that I was just never able to use. But like I said, I will leave links below with everything that I used in this video. Of course, they are affiliate links, so if you choose to use them, I will receive a small commission, which just ultimately will help the channel in the future. And you know, of course, you do not have to use them. You're not obligated to use those links. You can definitely go into a browser and just shop that way, or just buy something in person, what have you. It's totally fine either way. Your support means everything to me. I really hope you try this foundation because this is everything. And of course, because they sent me some extra products, I will be doing a giveaway eventually. I just need to figure that all out, but I want to review everything first before I get to that. So definitely stay tuned for that. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with a whole lot more, guys. Bye.